Sinful on the beat.
Ayy, pouring out a shot, we getting lit. At a party with a shawty, yeah, she thick. Took another, then another, she can miss. At a function, I've been going in. Call me Sammy Sosa, I've been making hits. Every day, I've been ballin' like the Knicks. Talking money, yeah, I need a lot of it. So much I can't even really count the shit. I feel like I'm Giannis ballin' with these bucks. Who they talking, I don't really give a fuck. Shawty thick, but she got a tummy tuck. Two girls and they Persian, I'm a buzz. Don't need a girl, I just put her on the side. Before the caddy, swear I always had to drive. No hands when I'm driving, hold the thighs. Got a head turning like the poltergeist. Ain't know I'm always holding on my green up. Heard your latest and I told you you should keep those. New way, push a start, don't need a keto. Shawty want my bread, but she eating keto. Pouring out a shot, we getting lit. At a party with a shawty, yeah, she thick. Took another, then another, she can miss. At a function, I've been going in. Call me Sammy Sosa, I've been making hits. Every day, I've been ballin' like the Knicks. Talking money, yeah, I need a lot of it. So much I can't even really count the shit.
Every day is big lit. Every track I spit quick. And my lady thick. Hit her with that hit stick like Madden Hill. I be double cupping for that sip. I just built a bar up in the game room in my fifth crib. That's big biz. Had to call up Vic, he said let's run the verse. Every day's a celebration. Faded on the 21st. Prove with attitude and attitude, that's really nothing worse. Make her say bad words up in the bed. Usually doesn't curse. I keep it 1,000. That's at a million now. Made a milli back in 17. That cash is filthy now. Ballin' like I'm 80 in the league. That make them raise a brow. Lit AF, I spit the best like Chinese food. I take them out. Yo, and I put that on my grandmama. Counting up these numbers from my numbers with them commas. I'ma keep on spitting till the death of me, the fam llama. Keep on getting paper, that's a promise.
We rock that stop. We rock that stop. Lock.
Yeah.
We rock that stop. We rock that stop.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another stream. We are officially in the middle of the week. Happy hump day. We're going to be going over everything that is going to be dropping not only this week, but we'll be taking a gander at May. We got some really good stuff dropping at the beginning of May. We'll also take a look at that Supreme drop that's going to go live tomorrow. We also got some low-key drops that are pretty dope this week as well that might not be on everyone's radar. We also got a couple collabs going over the weekend. We got that hidden Bape collab. We also have the ice cream sneakers dropping as well. I believe they're dropping in 2 different colorways, but we'll take a look at all those. We also have an Atmos Japan New Balance on the 2010. Kind of looks similar to that pistachio colorway. We actually got some good stuff to talk about actually on the New Balance side. We got a couple collabs I definitely want to get into. We got a couple Kith collabs. I also wanted to talk about Satoshi Nakamoto's tomorrow. I mean, might be the big day. We're going to try to get one in if we can. We've been going hard in the paint for those, if you guys can about imagine. We also have a Bruce Lee jaw. We got the new jaw silhouette we're going to take a look at. I believe the Jaw 4. And then we're also going to go ahead and take a look at that Anthony Edwards silhouette, which is kind of interesting. I got to say, that silhouette is looking kind of sporty. Definitely liking it better than the AE2. I think the AE1 was legendary, but I think this one is like I don't even know. I'm lost for words. But it's a good silhouette. We'll take a look at it. We got a couple different colorways we'll take a gander at as well. Then we're going to hop on over. All my Crocs lovers. We got some more Crocs also on the way. We got a Bape Crocs collab. And then we got a Crocs collab that your boy, sometimes I fall for the dust. there's an Umbro Crocs collab that has actually a tongue on them. The leather pair, I gotta say, I really like those. They also got the Chanel stitching on the toe. We're going to take a look at those. Two different colorways also going to be dropping. We also have a Lapstone and Hammer Asics. Also going to be dropping at the beginning of May. Like I said, we got all kinds of stuff. May's looking packed, top to bottom. This is definitely the best month of the year so far. Almost looking like a pre-flossing kind of season. And then we're going to go ahead and pop on over. We're going to take a look at that Solomon Margiela collab. Those also going live today. Unfortunately, they're going to be $500. But probably my favorite shoe of the week might be the Air Force One Last Orgy 2. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a pair of these, but I absolutely love this shoe. Been liking a lot of the Air Force Ones. Haven't liked a lot of what Nike's been doing, but the Air Force One does shine a little light into my soul, I gotta say. We'll take a look at that one. We'll take a look at an unboxing. Also, we got the One Piece Air Max Plus on the way as well. We do got some more mock-ups of that one. We'll take a look at those. I kind of wanted to get you guys' opinion, see how you're feeling about that one. I really like the Nego. I think they're calling these the Last Orgy 2, but again, they got some patent leather on them. They got like a cream and like a navy mix. And like I say, it's got all the good materials. I really like that one. I don't get I do get quite a few Air Force Ones. I've been kind of stocking up my I need to get more. I usually just have like the all white ones. I do like the patent leather ones. I was able to get one of the colorways. I also got the Supreme Vans. I did get that in. That just came in, I believe, yesterday or on Monday. I believe that was the newest thing I have purchased. I also do got a couple other things to unbox as well. Tomorrow and Friday, we're going to try to get to the bottom of that because, again, we got a big month of May. I want to get all the stuff I've ordered, the unboxings I still got left. I want to get those out of the way because May might be a good month. And I've been trading some stuff out slowly but surely as well, just because we got some big buys. But let me say hello and good morning, fam. We back at it. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We've adjusted our schedule. Next week, I'll be right back. We had a new GM that came in, and schedule changed a little bit for me last week, but I got that all adjusted, and next week we will go back to normal in the mornings as well during the week. Of course, if there's nothing dropping, some streams will be determined, but we'll kind of play it by ear there. All right, then we're going to go ahead and hop on over. We do, again, got a Jound New Balance 1890. We haven't seen a lot of the 1890s with the more bougie materials. Mostly, most of the 1890 collabs have been pretty sporty looking, but Jound resurfaced a pic I should say a pic surfaced, and then it resurfaced, and it kind of looks like their last collab. The last collab was on a different model, but it's kind of the same color scheme. We'll take a look at that as well. And then we're going to hop on over on the SB side. For all my SB family, we got a new SB to take a look at. Real good colorway, in my opinion. Almost like an ACG type of colorway. I'm still trying to get that homecoming sneaker, guys. Homecoming Nike Air Max Plus. You know, I missed out on the Off-White 10-pack. So there's, kind of an empty part of my soul that wants anything that looks like that Off-White 10-pack. And I gotta say, this shoe is the closest looking thing to the Presto Off-White 10-pack. It might be like the cheap cousin of the Presto, but let's go ahead and take a gander. They have been hitting stores this week, so I'm not counting myself out yet, but I do want the orange pair. I would take either colorway. And what the hell am I talking about? Let me go ahead and show you guys. Let me go ahead and get up the big board. Let me make sure I got the right phone up here. There they are. If you're watching on the vertical screen, let me go ahead and put up the picture or my phone there for you guys. There it is. Air Max Plus. I really do want this one. I don't think it's going to be a tough one to get. I heard that the stock is super limited on them. They did have a couple exclusive drops, but I don't know. For some reason, I really like this shoe. I'm not, I don't love the comfortability. I can't even say that. The comfortability factor in that shoe, for lack of better words. But it does look good, in my opinion. Then we got Rose Anvil. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I wasn't sure if I was going to put a video together or just go over it live. You guys tell me what you want to do. But Rose Anvil did put out a video talking about, and they cut them up, about if the SB Nike Air Force One is worth it. And they do a pretty good review, and then, of course, dissect the shoe, cut it up, and all that. We definitely... I might do it as a standalone video, but if you guys do want to go over that today, let me know. We can definitely do that. Then we also got the SB Air Force One. Forgot about that as well. We're going to be taking a gander at those. We got that Hidden Bape collab. I mean, your boy likes the Hidden Bape collab, but I might be a little too tight for that collaboration. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and hop on over. I don't think I said good morning to everyone. First of all, Full Dog, Mr. Sheridan. That's what I'm talking about. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Loving the energy. Proud to be back. Proud to get the schedule ironed back out. Definitely, I was like missing. There was a part of me that was missing. It looks like also we got some weddings coming up as well. Not only graduation in May. We got a couple weddings, so your boy's going to be on the weekends. We got a couple locations. Also, next month, I do the sound for the local baseball team over at the stadium. And they start their regular season. It's a pretty short season. It goes from May through August. And we do start our home games next month as well. So there will be some stuff on the weekends. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But there will be some switches of times depending on if I have a game or not. But I'll definitely, like I said, let you guys know ahead of time. Once we get ripping. All right. A big up Mo, big kid. There we go. He goes late because Davin took you out. Hey, I choose not to comment. Rob the Beard, my boy, in the house from the West Coast. What's happening, fam? There we go. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Old school in the house. Is that Bulldog as well? The dog out. Hell yeah. Good to see you guys. Good morning. Good morning. We definitely need to get those Satoshi Nakamotos again. We are going to be going over this week. And you guys want to take a look. There's a lot of drops that aren't really on, I feel like that a lot of people haven't been talking about that are going to be dropping this week, beginning of May. We definitely going to be packing. May's going to be packing a nice little punch. I got to say, definitely some good stuff going down top to bottom. We got that Travis Scott as well. We got two colorways of those Travis Scotts. We got a 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, and then we got the 3 in the pink, 1 in the stink colorways, which are pretty nice. Got a fuchsia and kind of that shy pink colorway. Then we're going to hop on over. We got the Air Jordan 4 Laser Pack. The Air Jordan 4 Laser Pack. But is the Air Jordan 4 Laser Pack here a little too late? Or maybe they got here just in time. or maybe even early. You guys let me know. But another one, SB heads, don't go anywhere. You know what we got coming up? Not only the Air Force One SB. I kind of wanted to start with more of the mellow sneaker news. Then we get into the heat. Of course, we got some people going to South Carolina for the release of the Nike SB Blue Tile collab. Oh, man, I can't wait to tap in. I believe SB Rami is going to make the trip. We'll definitely tap in there. For everyone else that's going to want to get them online, those will also be dropping, I believe, over the weekend as well. So lots on the calendar, I got to say. Depending if you're going, I feel like there's a little bit of everything dropping the beginning of the month, and then, of course, the end of the month also going to be bringing some heat as well. The schedule looking pretty packed. But with that said, was anyone able to get the Jordan 1 band this morning? Of course, exclusive access going out. Hey, there he is, Rami! Speaking of the devil. Holy shit, there he is. Might want to take a trip to LA and start camping now. If you want those bands. Rami, I chose the other option. I got a pair of knee pads, and I will be, no, just kidding. Yeah, that's going to be a rough one. Yeah, your boy went and got the knee pads out because we're hoping that's not what's required to get a pair of these, but it might be. Yeah, J Doggo's fans drops are a joke. They really are. J Solo! Gang, gang, baby. What's happening, player? We are in the building. There's the air horn. Good to see you. Good morning. Loving the energy this morning. But we are just getting started. There he is. Q. What's happening, player? Oh, bro, we got some stuff to talk about this morning. Lots of, like I said, it's kind of our, mini Christmas season. It almost feels like May top to bottom. I mean, I think it's been a little dusty. First couple months been a little bit slow, but I think we're really starting to kick it in gear. This year. Let me go ahead and pop this one up so you guys can go ahead and let's get the calendar up because top to bottom, we got some good stuff to talk about, whether it's the Solomon Margellas. We got the BBC ice cream. I believe the EQL raffle has already opened over on BBC Ice Cream. We'll go over everything a little bit more thoroughly for everyone that is looking for raffles, looking for different drops, looking to get into stuff a little bit early. We'll go over some of that stuff if we can. Again, we just talked about that Jound. We'll talk a little bit more about that Jound 1890. And then we're going to hop on over. We got that Lapstone and Hammer A6. That one's actually dropping, I believe, on Saturday as well, May 2nd. So we not only got a really good weekend and filled with a lot of different brands. I mean, even if you're just, like Jordan, maybe you just like Asics, maybe you just like New Balance. I feel like maybe you're just a skater, maybe you're an SB head, maybe you don't skate. We got heat, I feel like, for most people going to be dropping this week. Or it's a good week for a wallet W. As well, because, again, month top to bottom is looking pretty crazy. All right, let's go ahead and pop that one over. I really want to get you guys' opinion on that new jaw as well. I thought there was one more. Yeah, we will go over that Solomon collection. I think I previewed everything. Oh, that Atmos New Balance 2010 also going to be dropping this week. Again, there's a couple low-key drops that are going to be going down that are pretty good as well. I know a lot of people getting those wallet W's. I feel like any time is key, especially these days. Rami goes like those blue and yellow Muni Pass. SB's also dropping. Bro, yes. Yeah, the SB Muni Pass, which I feel like that's I really like those. We also got a really good one as well. Let's go ahead and hop on over. It's like an ACG colorway. I don't know what time those are going to be dropping. But let me go ahead and pop that one up so we can get a good picture of those. Here, let me pop those up. What do you think about these bad boys? Again, probably going to be just I'm guessing an orange or a purple box. But let's go ahead and pop that one up. Because that's where we're going to start at. And then we got the Awake. I wanted to talk a little bit about that Awake Jordan 6 as well. The Awake Jordan 6 drop. I kind of like those, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, let's pull up this SB. This is oh, sorry, this is not an SB. This is not an SB. This was the Kobe Bryant dunk. Sorry, when I first saw this, I thought it was an SB. I was like, oh, we're getting kind of an ACG style SB. It looks like more like an eyeball colorway. We recently had an SB that dropped in that colorway, though. It was more of like a navy blue and like a burnt orange colorway. A pretty good colorway. I gotta say, pretty good colorway. Bulldog got EA on the bands, but passed. Man, I wonder if I got EA on him. I probably did, but again, I don't know if I can pass on those. I don't. That's this one. I have passed on a lot of Jordan 1 lows, I feel like, in the last few months. But that one, I've been trying to get the high top. But unfortunately, we struck out last year. Or was it early this year? Did those breads... I wish when they dropped the breads, they would have put the X on the back. But I believe, was that this year or last year they dropped those? Can't remember. It was in I think it was January or February. There we go, the boys. Cheesy. Yo, Chicken Florentine. My man on the grind. We already up and at it, baby. Good to see you. Good morning. We had some of that beef brisket yesterday. Oh, yeah. Big up, low 612 Minneapolis. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. OG Bry. Big salutes. Good morning. Just got home from shoulder surgery. My man putting himself together, rewelding himself. What was it? First one? Was it the hip or the back? He just got the back surgery. Now he's got the shoulder surgery. Oh, man. I got to get mine as well. The full shoulder. Definitely. I can't wait, but it's one of those things where I'm trying to plan it. So maybe, my mom can help me or, sister can come and help me maybe the first week or two if I can't really be mobile. And then after that, we're hopefully, I don't know how long I can't make drinks for. I'll probably just have to do the light ones. No hard liquor. I only can twist off the bar tap and pour the keg beer. Q goes, I just got me a new PE off the wall, so I'll be passing on a lot this month, bro. Oh, sorry, on the way. Okay, I was like, bro, you already got the Satoshis. Okay. Oh, bro, I can't imagine what PE. There's been so many dope PEs. The UCLA, I just saw a Jordan 14. I think it was either UCLA or Florida. So dope. So dope. Yeah, those are great. Cheesy said, speedy recovery, Brian. I had labrum surgery in 2006. Yeah, I hear a lot of people are happy they get the shoulder surgery, but I just hear it takes, depending on which one you get, some people say 4. I've even heard up to 6 months. And I'm like, sheesh. But I think that's when you would be fully available. I don't know when you would be available to go back to work. I think that was full contact, but yeah, I heard it puts you out for a while. But definitely, yeah, prayers with you for that speedy recovery, my man. Putting that body back together, man. What a time, though. Oh, you're going to be so happy. Hopefully your back is healing well as well. I know sometimes those are hit or miss. You know it. Just in time to get his strength before summertime. Hey, man, we're going to have a good summer. We're going to have a good summer this year. Rami, when are you going down to Carolina, my boy? I think you're going out for the weekend, for the old block party. I tell you what, I might end up down there. You never know when I end up on Myrtle Beach. Holy. But Cheesy, I was recovering the penile implant. Oh, just we actually haven't. We're actually still recovering. Oh, that would be horrible. There we go. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Loving your guys' energy. We getting after it. 420 time.
It's 420.
There we go. Rami said I'm leaving Friday. Rob's going down there. Bro. You guys, are you going to make some videos? So you're leaving Friday. Let's see, Saturday. I'm guessing the event is on Saturday. We're going to definitely have to tap in. I'm curious to see if there's going to be like a line, because I believe it's going to be first come, first serve. I would love to go to Blue Tile. I should have. I tell you what, if I miss this one, next one, I'm coming with. I'm coming in. Even if we don't get the shoe, we're getting the content at least. We're gonna do some journalism, JMac journalism. 101. We're going on the scene. Probably not the type of videos we can post on YouTube. Well, yeah, you're right. 6-hour drive? Bro, Q, you're going to be there too. Oh, you can't meet. Oh, bro. I'm like, you're going to be there too? Sheesh. Got the whole crew going. Yeah, 6-hour drive, actually not bad. Oh, man. Dude, Carolina would be perfect this weekend. But if you guys know of anything, or if you got something coming up, you guys kind of know where I'm at. I mean, I can also, fly to events. But, if you give me a heads up and I can make it, I usually need to plan for the schedule. And May's a little crazy because I don't know, for some reason we got a lot of events. So I'm on location at different places this month. But usually schedule's pretty open. So just give me a heads up and we'll make it happen. I definitely want to go the complex. I know it's not till October. But I've been trying to go for 4 years, and you're like, okay, I'm really going to go this year. Since I first put the idea on my head. Yeah. Damn! There we go. Actually supposed to rain like a mofo? Damn. Oh, I hate flying in the rain. I hate flying in thunderstorms. Oh. Blake, what's happening? Blake 0012. I'm in South Carolina. He's already down there. Gamecock country down there. Absolutely. So I'll be grabbing my pair. Bro, I think it's going to be a good event. David said that they were going to be doing, I think, watching a little, I don't know, movie, having a little event at the shop. Yeah, looks like it should be. And then they said that they were possibly going to have some food and maybe some cornhole. I'm not very good at cornhole. I used to be a lot better. But the last time I played, I got my money taken, unfortunately. Came up a little. J-Mac is bringing back Girls Gone Wild. Oh, in 2026. Oh, that could be done. That could be done. I think we got the right crew to farm the content from it. That's for sure. We'll start next March down in South Florida. Spring break. I thought there was an event coming up. I thought there was an event in Denver coming up, but it might have just been. I believe there was SneakerCon in Denver. Looking at that new jaw. Oh man, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that new Ja Morant silhouette? Let's go ahead and go on a little. Let's go ahead and pop off of here. All right, let me pull up that new jaw silhouette. Man, that Supreme drop also this week. I'm kind of going all over the place right now, but that Supreme drop also tomorrow. It's got a couple good things in it, I gotta say. We'll definitely go over that before the drop. We'll probably talk about it a little bit today. Yeah, we can go over. Yeah, let's just probably start right here. Yeah. Blake was how far are you from South? I'm pretty far. Unfortunately, I was close. I was down in Florida over the winter for a week, where I was close to kind of by there. I was at least close to the Georgia area. But I'm at least probably like 24 hours away. That hidden is God. Those are crazy. The hidden, I'm telling you, there's a couple that are dropping this week where I'm like, like, do we grab those? Like, because the hidden one's gonna be 300 buckaroos, but it does look dope. The Margiela drop looks dope. There's actually a lot of stuff dropping this week. A lot of stuff dropping this week. Yeah, let me go ahead and go on over to the big board. Let's go ahead and take a quick gander. And we got the Margiela drop. Also, I believe it went live this morning. Unfortunately, I think they're like $498. I kind of like the two top colors. Definitely not enough to spend the retail price. There's also another Keith Solomon collab coming up. It looks like a lot like the one I copped a couple years ago. I think it was on the XT04. They're dropping some more colorways. Basically, instead of they had a little bit of red on that Solomon XT04, that Kith collab. I believe it dropped. I think it dropped like 2 years ago. I can go get it if anyone wants to see it. But it has a little bit of red in it, and then they basically switched the red out for like a more neutral colorway. Solomon I feel like this had some good collabs in the past couple years. Q goes the Homecoming Air Max is nice in hand and has a good fit if anyone was Q. No, I'm bro. I want the orange one. No. I like the Homecoming one. That is one I was telling everyone earlier that, it kind of reminds me of the Presto Off-White. From the 10-pack a little bit, if you were like getting like the cheap cousin. I like both of the colorways. That one has caught my eye, and I've, been trying to, like, if one would pop up, I would totally cop it, but they've been super limited. I think they dropped in like Nigeria, and then I think they had a pop-up or something, and now it looks like weren't they at Dover Street Market exclusively or something? They've been super hard to get our mitts on, but I would love that orange pair. I would love that orange pair. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, let me go ahead and hop on over. That was the shoe we were just looking at. The Homecoming Air Max Plus. It does come in 2 colorways. Let me go ahead and get that one up on the big board. All right. go. Air Max Plus. Okay, let me pop that one up on the screen. Just so you guys know what we're talking about, just in case you don't know. There we go. Yeah, I hope we can get these. I have, again, seen them at a couple more places this week. It looks like there's going to be at a few boutiques, but it might be tough for me to get my... You got a pair, bro? Of course you did, my man. Damn, 280 after duties, bro. I got to say that I think I would have pulled the trigger as well. Even after the duties, cute. I know it's expensive, but I really like this pair. I don't know why. I think they're dope. I even like the black one, you know. I like the orange one the best, but I would totally cop the black one as well. You know it. Damn. Oh, Rami, you're driving a little road trip. How long is that drive? Oh, that would be sweet. I like it so much better when you can drive. Personally. Just because I got the pup, you know, gup. It's almost impossible to fly with. All right, let's go ahead and pop that one over. All right, let's go ahead and, let's go over to that Bape drop real quick. Again, another kind of a quiet one that's going to be dropping over the weekend. And then we'll talk about those Jaw 4s. We'll take a look at that silhouette. I really like these, the last Orgy 2s, man. God, I want a pair of those so bad. Those things really get... We also got the Jalen Williams Harden Volume 10. Oh, man, yeah, that Florida Gator was crazy. That Florida Gator PE. Let me go ahead and get this one off the screen. Let me go ahead and pop this one. All right. Make sure everything is working there. Here we got the Florida Gators, Jordan 14. All right, I'll leave the Air Max. I think I'll leave the Air Max Plus up on the screen. Yeah, there we go. All right, Darius, Mr. Sheridan, Smoke Puff Clouds into the chat. That's what we like to see. Good to see you, my boy. How we doing?
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, there we go. You know what time it is? 420 time.
It's 420.
Yes, sir. What's goody in your world? I don't know. Just been kind of taking some wallet W's. Just got the Supreme Vans order in. Been a little bit slow, but we are back on the grind. Our schedule was a little bit, we got a new GM. So the schedule, I was just helping him. We got a couple new bartenders as well. So next week we'll be back to they'll be actually on the schedule. This week they're getting trained and stuff. So just kind of filling in some holes, which will work very good for spring and summer, especially for me because I definitely in the summer, with graduation, a lot of weddings, and I kind of go all over the place because I also guest bartend at a bunch of different places and do a bunch of different events and stuff. So, but we were pretty short-staffed. I mean, it was getting to the point where it felt like you were just there from morning to close. But that all got ironed out, and it couldn't have happened at kind of a better time. Because I feel like on the sneaker side of things, there's been some decent drops, but I feel like it's been a little bit slower than what we're used to. But what's good with you, my boy? You know it. I appreciate you reopen. Celebrating 2 months of membership. Big salutes. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, let's... Man, we got so much to talk about. Sorry, I got the show today probably would go on forever. But let's go ahead and do this because I wanted to look at that hidden collection. And then I think we'll go to the Jaw 4, and then we'll go to I think we'll do the Jaw 4 and the Anthony Edwards because both of them are showing off their new silhouettes. Now, the Anthony Edwards, to me, is I think that's going to be the shoe next year. Or it might be my shoe. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Maybe Beans, where I'm talking about those. I also want to look at that hidden collection. I think while we're talking about those, let's pull those up. And then we'll kind of focus in on the drops for the week as well. Because, again, there's a lot of low-key drops that might not be on everyone's radar. So I do want to go over all those as well. All right, let me go ahead and get the new Jaw up. We got the new Anthony Edwards. There it is. Yeah, I don't like the Jaw 4 more than the Jaw 3. I think the Jaw 3 is gonna be like his. That like we're gonna look back. I think that one's gonna age like fine wine. All right, let's go ahead and hop on. Yeah, let's get into there. We got the Anthony Edwards, and I'm a big fan of this shoe, guys. I'm a big fan of this shoe. I really do like it. I really do like it. It's kind of like, I feel like it kind of takes the good things from the AE1. I wasn't as big of a fan of the AE2. I mean, I think it's a good looking shoe, but I like this shoe. I like the cut of it. I thought all three of his shoes had a good height. I still like the first one the best, but I do like this one better than the second one a little bit. Q, what do you think about the Supreme Vans in hand? Q, I haven't looked at them yet, my boy. I just got him. I got him right here. Yeah, I got a couple things I still have to make the video on. Bulldog! He's like, hell no. He's like, that shit is dog shit. You guys don't like him? All right, maybe. Is J-Mac, maybe? You know, Unk's he's getting his grandpa stage out, you know? In another couple years, we're just going to be wearing like 990s and orthopedics. I'm not going to be able to pull off the AEs and the Jaws. It'll be Velcro and orthopedics for your boy. But yeah, I'm super excited to check those ones out. If you guys, yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, if you guys want if you guys want to see that new Supreme Vans collab, I'll also do a short video, but that probably won't be out till Friday. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over. Yeah, let's take a look at the Jaw. This is the Anthony Edwards 3. And here's the Jaw 4. Dun, 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 dun. What do you guys think? It kind of looks like a LeBron. I don't know what model, but to me it looks like one of LeBron's. It makes LeBron's shoe look like, I feel like it's an upgrade to one of LeBron's old shoes. But I'm not as big of a fan on LeBron's silhouettes either. I don't really like this one as much. Solo goes, this is better than the 2s. Are we talking the, I think you were talking, there's a little bit of a delay. I think you were talking about the AEs. What do you guys think about the Jaws? The materials look The materials look interesting. I mean, that pink colorway, it almost looks like a cross between a LeBron and like an Antetokounmpo. I don't know. I think the Jaw 3 is gonna be. That might be the one. I really like the Jaw 3. I'm gonna try to get some good deals on some of those colorways. Mr. Sheridan goes, LeBron AI answer mashup. Oh shit. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, the materials are kind of interesting. Looks like it's mostly synthetic on the uppers. Solo said, yeah, okay. Yeah, Solo. I do as well. I'm a fan of the Anthony Edwards. I know there's a little bit of a delay on YouTube. But yeah, the AE2, like I'm the biggest, like the AE1 is my favorite. The AE1, I just think that is such a good silhouette. But I do like this one better than the AE2 as well. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and hop on over to that hidden collection. This one going to be dropping on Saturday as well. We also have that Atmos New Balance. Kind of reminds me of the Kith New Balance, honestly. That Kith New Balance 2010. There was also the W-Taps New Balance. That W-Taps New Balance 2010. We haven't had a lot of collabs on the 2010. I do got the Joe Freshgood one. I haven't gotten a lot of time to wear that shoe, but I do like the 2010. I would like to get a couple, if I could get a dope colorway via collab, I would definitely do so. The Kith ones were interesting, but I ended up passing on the Kith 2010s. Like I say, the only one that I've copped was the Joe Freshgood, the hand-me-down, and then there was the Bag Lady. I think I copped the hand-me-down. I copped the black colorway. Yeah. Rami said, I like how when you put the shoes together, side to side, the A's make his logo. Oh, I think you're talking about the Jaws. Yeah, they kept it consistent with the, like how the other ones that with the swoosh, they I think all of them have had the jaw except for the first one, right? The Jaw 1 was, I believe, the only one that didn't. Or did that? Maybe the Jaw 1 did have it. I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think the Jaw 1 Jaw 1. Let's go ahead and pop this one up. All right, there we go. Yeah, we can do that. All right, yeah, the Jaw 1. Yeah, the Jaw 1. Did it spell his? Yeah, I don't think it was till the Jaw 2. The Jaw 2. Okay, I don't think I'm looking it up right on there. The Bape dropping the EVO. All right, let's go ahead and hop on. Yeah, I'm just gonna put up the Jaw 2, just so I can take a gander. The Jaw 2. All right, let's get that one up. Okay, so the Jaw, so it's like the 3 and the 4. The 3 and the 4. I wonder why it's maybe something that they put into the design a little bit later. Kind of curious why they didn't, keep that same theme for the 1 and the 2. I couldn't remember. I thought maybe if we would find something maybe we weren't looking for right away. Because this one doesn't have the JA anywhere, does it? I don't think so, unless it's really hidden. The Jaw 3 is my favorite, for sure. In fact, I gotta get some more colorways. Speaking of colorways, we got a really good Jaw colorway, in my opinion. The Kill Bill colorway is pretty dope. Let me go ahead and get that one up on the monitor. The Jurassic Park colorway, didn't that recently drop? I think we had 3 different Jurassic Park colorways. I mean, this isn't as good as the Kill Bill Kobe 5s, but, it's not terrible. It's not terrible there. All right, so if you're watching on the widescreen there, we got the Kill Bill Jaw 3 up on the screen. Been some good colorways. Again, I'd probably have to sit and think about my favorite ones, but there's been a lot of good colorways. And then they had the Jaw by You, where you could just make your own colorway, which was super sick. Again, I wish they would just open up when you got the Nike by Yous. I wish they would just open up the vault so you could use the pebbled leather. You could put some of that like cactus plant fur on them if you want that. You can put some Verde fur. Just do whatever. I mean, maybe make them a little bit more expensive, but let our creativity roam. That'd be sweet, I gotta say. Bulldog goes, all these new shoes, he goes, look the same, straight ass. Yeah, and there's no, if you notice, there's no really bougie materials. Like all the materials in the new shoes are mostly synthetic nowadays. Not gonna get that Jaw 4 with that leather. All right, let's take a look at that A6 Lapstone and Hammer. Lapstone and Hammer A6, another one that's gonna be dropping over the weekend. This one's gonna be dropping May 2nd. But again, really good colorway. You guys know that watch the channel. I love the Kayano. The 12 and the 14. This is a freaking good one. This is a good one. I recently, I think about 2 years ago, I picked up the Concepts. I picked up the Concepts A6. A great colorway. It's like a 7-Eleven colorway. It's a good colorway. But, I've wanted the Sneaker Politics one. I never got that one. I also wanted, there's been a lot of good collabs. Let's see, there was the Sneaker Politics A6, which was a really good colorway. Sorry, I gotta spell that right. It kind of had the reds in it. And then there was also the, oh man, I forget his name. He was a racer. I think it was like Senna or something. Yeah, the Senna McLaren. These were really good too, in my opinion. These were really good too. There's a couple different colorways, but there's been some pretty good collabs on the A614. The Concepts ones. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna put that one. I'm just trying to share. All right, then we got the Concepts one. Yeah, the out of office right there. Which is, yeah, I kind of got the 7-Eleven colorways. I like the Lapstone one because it's more kind of like just, it's just got kind of more neutral other than the red. I like these. God dang it. That's a good colorway. I love the big mesh. I love this mesh. This almost got like the diamond mesh. I love that. That's really good stuff. I would love to see this same mesh on like the 1890. Speaking of 1890, we don't gotta go too far. Look what we got here. Jound. You know it. Got kind of a more of a like neutral colorway. Almost like the minimalist version of the 1890. I feel you got here. Taking out some of the 3M, some of the stuff that made it look really kind of have its sporty look. And then they, took out the 3M, made it a lot more toned down. I mean, I think this is a good looking shoe. I also like their last collab, which was like just it was an old, let me pop it up here. I think it was like the 990 V1 or something, but it had a very similar color scheme. Sorry, but not the yellow one, but they dropped. Yeah, here it is. Here's the black colorway. So it looks like they're just kind of dropping the color scheme on their last collab, and they're putting it on the 1890. Which we haven't really gotten like a formal look at the 1890. Like I said, most of the collabs we've seen have been pretty sporty in nature. In fact, we do got an Action Brunson, another Action Brunson colorway. Yes, we do. We got another Action Brunson colorway. Let me just go ahead and move my screen really quick so you guys can see it. There we go. As well as if you're watching on the short film side there, or the short video side if you're watching it vertical. Let me go ahead and get this one up here. All right, there it is. And then we got a good video that we're going to watch of the Nego collab that's going to be coming out on Saturday. I believe on Friday night you're going to be able to get them if you are in Japan on, I believe, the Human Made website. All right, we got the John New Balance. I got to go up a little higher. Yeah, here is the new Action colorway. Okay. There is the new Action Brunson colorway. So you guys can see them. Let me go ahead and get up my other phone there. All right, it should be on both of your guys' screens. I'll kind of blow it up for you guys on the vertical screen. But you got the another 1890 colorway. I mean, I like this colorway. I've liked all of Action Brunson's colorways, actually. It's just kind of a matter of, like, do I need them or can we go without? But that is the latest from Action Brunson himself, the Baklava New Balance 1890. Got a couple different colorways there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic, which is going to be, let me go ahead and close that one. We still got Supreme. Let me go ahead and give that one a quick refresh. All right, we were going to move into, I guess, we can stop on a quick, oh man, I'm telling you, there are so many drops. It's going to start tomorrow with the Satoshi Nakamotos, okay? I'm telling you, like, our weekend cracks off tomorrow. Ladies' night, we're definitely going to be ripping it. I feel like top to bottom. I mean, there's a lot of low-key drops. Also, we got the Supreme Ghost Face drop. Also going to be dropping tomorrow. And then, of course, we also got the Satoshi Vans. We've seen them I'm going to try to cop them. I feel like Livestock is probably my best chance. That's where I copped the gallery department collab. So that is where I'm going to try to grab them. Whether we can or not, it'll probably be a different story. All right, and then we also have the Harden Volume 10. We got another Jalen Williams color. I was hoping that he was going to drop his other. He had a really dope colorway on the Kobe. I believe it was the Kobe 1. I saw him wearing them one night when he was like warming up for one of his games, and they were like orange and blue. They were two different colorways. Oh, they were so good. I thought they were going to drop those, but anyways, this one is going to also be dropping on May 1st as well. And then maybe not one that you guys had on the radar, but another one going to be dropping May 1st. We got, of course, the yearly GG Kobe drop. This time it's going to be on the Kobe 3 Low. The Kobe 3 Low, which has definitely been making its rounds, especially this year after that All-Star Warning Label pack, which was freaking sweet. Dude, this one is sick. Kind of like kind of like the prom theme. Got the white and the black, almost like a dressy version of this shoe. It almost looked like my, what did they used to call my shoes that I used to wear? My wingtips. They used to call my shoes wingtips, everyone. Because I had a pair that I would wear that were like black and white. And they had like, I don't know, the little designs. I think that, I don't know why they used to nickname me wingtips whenever I wore those. But that's kind of what these remind me of. There's definitely been better colorways that have dropped. I don't like how they cut the toe. You see that? And they got that rigid cut. Does that look feminine, or is that how it's supposed to be? You see how it's got like the zigzag cut there on the toe? Yeah. Or maybe that, yeah, I guess maybe that's how they cut them. Looks a little feminine. Q goes, my JFG 1890 lands today. Damn, you already got those coming in? Hell yeah. I want to see those bad boys. I would love to see those. Bape dropping an EVO. Yeah, Will said, Green Jaw 3s are the best model. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick little pivot here. Let's go ahead and do a little pivot to the second half of our sneaker news coverage. We still got some more stuff to talk about, and then we're going to go over the calendar. Take a look at everything dropping tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and we also got Supreme to take a quick look at as well. All right. Glad you guys could be here. Big salutes to everyone just getting into chat. Happy hump day. The week should start to get a little bit better as we tiptoe our way into the weekend. But in just about 30 seconds, we will be going over the sneaker news for the week.
Sneaker news of the week.
All right, let's go ahead and pop that one.
Sneaker news of the week.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and hop on over. I want to take a look at that hidden collection, and then I want to hop on over to the Negos as well, because some of these will be in the news section and will also be in the drop section, because kind of the first time we're talking about them, and then they're also dropping this week as well. But before we do that, let me go ahead and pop open the hidden drop. Again, this is going to be dropping on Saturday. I would imagine if you're a hidden member, you'll probably get access. Usually you get access to these a little bit early. God dang it, we got so much good stuff. All right, I'm just pulling up the video. I think it was on Hypebeast. God, I love that Air Force One Nego. Shoot, damn, that's the first time I've seen this. What? No way. Yo, we got a Bape. Is that what you're talking about? The Adidas? That is insane. The Adidas, yeah, Will just, that's the EVO. Because I saw that Bape had a Crocs collab, but this EVO is crazy. That's what this is exactly what the EVO needed, bro. God dang it, that's so good. Holy. God dang it. Mr. Sheridan goes to Gigi looks like, yeah, or like the wingtips. For sure. Definitely looks like a bowling sneaker. All right. Let's go ahead and get this one up. Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm putting up the hidden. Here it is. We got the hidden Bape drop as well, and then we'll take a look at that upcoming Bape sneaker. Let's go ahead and get this one up on the big board. All right, there we go. Dude, the clothes for this, like, to me, I don't know. I like the all white Air Force Ones because I believe they're patent leather. I mean, the cream color ones are good, but the all white patent leather. It's a tough purchase though for 300 buckaroos. Kind of a tough purchase for 300 buckaroos, but I feel like it would be worth it if you did splurge. Yeah, I like the white patent. I gotta say, you guys know I love the patent leather. But yeah, both of these are great, and the clothes are pretty dope too. Yeah, it looks like the suede. It looks pretty nice, but not near as nice as the the patent leather. 2026 gonna be a year for the patent leather. But yeah, here is the hidden camo, which is pretty dope. They got some of the green stars in the camo. I like this. Unfortunately, the hoodies and the sweatpants are super expensive. Too pricey for your boy, but these do look dope. Even the trucker hat, the details on the trucker hat are pretty nice. And some of the Bape collabs, they get, we've definitely seen some ones in the past that have been super lazy. So I do at least appreciate all the attention to detail. But I feel like hidden, that's kind of just on point with the hidden collabs. Feel like the bar is definitely always raised whenever they do a collab. I don't know if this is like a tray, but I do like the Bape head. But the all-white patent leathers are pretty good, and so is the Bape camel. This is all going to be dropping on Saturday. What's happening, belligerent viewer? Good to see you coming in over on Twitch. Hey, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Happy hump day. We're just getting through Wednesday, going over some of the sneaker news for the week. We're also going over all of the drops. We're going to be taking a look at the calendar and taking a look at everything going to be dropping, not only tomorrow, but also Friday, Saturday, and what we can expect for the month of May. Because like I say, May coming in pretty hard. They're going hard in the paint, I got to say. But nonetheless, we are going to be hopefully trying to limit it down what we're going to be copping. Because I feel like right now we got a ton of stuff on the calendar. We even hear rumors of the Off-White Virgil Abloh Air Force One also dropping for the month of May. I'm telling you, top to bottom, I haven't seen a month this good since flossing season. And you know that, Goose.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Heck yeah. NP, what's happening, player? Big salutes. Long time no see. Goes good at moment, my guys. Holmes. Oh, bro. Oh, man, under the weather. I tell you what, I feel like it's been going around. We also had a couple people that I work with also that were sick as well. Get some rest. Drink those fluids, my boy. Big salutes. Hope you get better. You know it. And get that rest as well. Get that rest. Yeah, hopefully, at least it'll be a good weekend. At least you have some content to watch. Make sure. So you can be well rested. I'll make sure there's some good content coming. Maybe not good, just content. No. Heck yeah. Yeah, rest up, my boy. Rest up. Absolutely. We're going to need you. We're going to need you definitely by the middle of the month. Yeah, we're going to need everyone on board. The gravy train. Because we ain't leaving without you guys. We're taking everyone. We just getting started, really. May Floss, bro, I'm telling you. Hey, your boy might have a couple things planned. Got a couple things up the old sleeve. We got a couple of the interns that are going to be coming back. A couple of your guys' faves. And we're going to definitely take this to a new level. Absolutely. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. We just getting into it. Absolutely.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Hey, that mimosa morning. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. All right.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
I thought I heard those bongs bubbling in the background. Oh, there we go. Let them rip. It's 420 somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and take a little side note here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pop on over. We're going to go over that Nego collab again. Another one that's going to also be dropping over the weekend. I really want these, man. You guys got to see. Let me get the video up. It's always like, well, I don't need another Air Force One, but then these come out and you're like, here's my wallet. What are we going to do here? Oh, I forgot about the Toy Story Crocs. Holy. Damn. MP, did we go over Supreme? Not yet. Supreme, we have not combed over yet. Ghost! Hey, there he is. Gang. Big salutes. Happy hump day. We making it through the middle of the week. Not only the middle of the week, but the end of April. Hopefully you guys are doing well wherever the stream reaches you. We are going to be going over a couple things up and coming for about the next 15 minutes. We're going to be going over that Toy Story Crocs collection. We'll also be going over the Supreme collection. We'll be going over to it a lot more in detail tomorrow. But just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up at what is coming your way. All right, let me go ahead and get this one up so I can get the video, because I want to show you the video for this one. Because I feel like you got to see these on video to appreciate them, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and just close that. These are good. These are really good. Oh, I forgot about the Crocs Umbro. Yeah, I'm going to get those up too. I didn't forget about those. Palace also going to be dropping on Friday. You know, they always do their weekly drop. Summer 2026 it's looking all right. It's looking all right, I got to say. Not the best. Palace has been pretty dusty this year, in my opinion. Definitely not on the level of Supreme, I would say. And we will go over if you guys want to see that, a little closer look at that Atmos New Balance. You know I'm here to show you guys that as well. Maybe you didn't end up copping that Jound 1890. If you were looking at, copping a different silhouette, maybe this is something that's up your alley. And then we also got some shoes that are also going to be dropping for the Supreme drop as well. We'll be taking a look at those. We got 2 Doc Martens. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pop on over to the Nego Air Force One. These ones are going to be dropping over the weekend. I absolutely love these. If this ain't the highlight, it's definitely up there. This is one of my favorites of the week. But again, we got a lot dropping this week. So lots of competition. Let me go ahead and share my screen because these are great. We'll also take a look at some closer. We'll also take a look at the shoes. I'll take some pictures.
Grease. Chains don't need no grease, no oil.
All right, yeah, the Nego Last Orgy 2 Air Force One, man. And these came out great. They're like an off-white colorway. I wasn't sure if they were like if they were off-white or if they were like that cocaine white or if they were like snow white. But it is kind of an off-white colorway, and I do like that. It does look good. I think the pictures will do them a little bit more justice. Let's go over. Yeah, the Last Orgy 2. Again, these are going to be dropping on May 1st. Actually on the humanmade.jp website. Again, that is going to be the Human Made Japan website. And then on May 2nd, on Saturday, they're going to be dropping on Undercover's website. So it looks like they will be pretty limited. I do want to get my mitts on them this weekend. Unfortunately, both of the places that they're going to be dropping, I'm sure the duties are going to be crazy. Kosher, he goes. He goes, let him see the Atmos New Balance. Shit. I got that Atmos shit. Absolutely, my boy. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over to another banger. Again, these are also going to be dropping over the weekend. We got the New Balance Atmos. Again, these are looking kind of like the Kith Pistachio. Or I would say the W Taps. If you guys remember the W Taps collab earlier on that same silhouette. Again, the New Balance 2010 silhouette. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Take a look at that one. Again, light green colorway. Again, they did kind of give me here. Let me show you. Do a little side-by-side. I like this one better, but they did give me W Taps vibes. And what do I mean by that? Let's go over to the W Taps New Balance. They were kind of giving me these vibes. These dropped a little bit earlier this year. A good colorway. I wanted them, but it's like one of those where it's like, there was a bunch of other stuff dropping that week. But yeah, here is the, let's see. I think I got a better picture right there. There you go. All right. Yeah, I think you can see it there pretty good. Okay. All right. Yeah, there it is. Why isn't that popping up? Okay. If you are watching on the vertical screen, here, let me just put this so you guys can see it as well. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, this is the W Taps. I'm just going ahead and putting it on the vertical screen so you guys can see it. I just thought that this one looked a lot like the W Taps. I mean, it had similar color hues to it. Okay, I might have already had that one up. Okay, perfect. And then the Kith one. I'll go ahead and show you. Kith one I thought was a pistachio colorway. The Kith 2010. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I guess Kith. I think it was on a different silhouette then. Let's do Kith New Balance. I thought they did a light green one, but maybe it was. I'm thinking of the 991 maybe. Yeah, they've had so many good ones that have dropped. But this one, again, is going to be dropping on May 1st. The raffle is open. They will also be dropping on the New Balance site. Kosher goes to 2010. Kosher, I got the Joe Freshgood. The only 2010 I have is the Joe Freshgood one. Which I do have somewhere around here. I was going to do an extra video on those ones. I kind of wanted the Joe Freshgood 1890, the Friends and Family colorway. But let's go ahead. Yeah, I got these ones. Yeah, the 2010, the hand-me-downs. Got the black colorway. Great. Oh, man, I really like these. They remind me kind of the, like, those Vans that came out with, like, the tweet material. Reminded me a little bit of those. Yeah, right? Kosher goes, those Nego. Oh, I want those so bad. All these ones with the patent leather, I still want the Yachty ones, like the Jamaican colorway. Jamaica Mon. The red, green, and yellow colorway. Love those. I love the GR pack. There was Nike dropped them on Nike sneakers, I think, at the beginning of April. There were 3 different colorways. There was a yellow one, there was a maroon one, there was a blue one. I also like those. But yeah, these ones, like, I'm probably going to just stick to the collabs because we just got so many dope drops this year in general that I feel like I'm, giving myself some limits and some boundaries for sure. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are all caught up there. I'm a little bit nervous about the Timberwolves. I was hoping that they would have taken it last night and just ended it. We've had a tough run of it with the injuries. DiVincenzo and Anthony Edwards hurt, but I tell you what, Io. Oh my God, man. After that 45-point game, I knew Denver, had 2 days to go, get back to frickin', the X's and O's. And I knew they were going to prepare for something for Io. Like whether it was double teaming him, getting it out of his hand, full court pressing him, making him tired. They never had to prepare for him like that. And most of their extra defenders went towards Anthony Edwards. So, that I was just hoping last night he would have just came through and had another 40 plus point game. But with a little time to prepare, a little bit tougher to do. So we'll see. Maybe with a little rest, we'll see what happens. But I feel like if Minnesota does not win, if we do not win Game 6, it's over for us. Even though we had the 3-1 lead, I couldn't feel worse in my stomach. The only thing that made me feel worse in my stomach was the Cardinals' number 1 pick. Not because I don't like him. I mean, I love the guy. But where we are as a team and that pick, oh, man. I tell you what. They like to fail out there in the desert. There is nothing else to say about that. It never ceases to amaze me. Oh, man. As soon as they said the number 3 pick, I was just like, oh, my God. Help us. Golly. I mean, if we were a little bit better, if our defense was in the top 27, if our offensive line was in the top 20, I mean, these are just, yeah, I think we could have made ourselves better with other players, but the Cards front office thinks so as well. You know, they know what I think. You know, they were the first people to hear it. Cardinals did what I know. That's Robbie. Bro, that's what I kept telling people. I'm like, bro, this is the perfect. There's no better example than the Lamborghini in front of the trailer house. Then say like their trade. I mean, Jeremiah's a great player, but you know, if you got a team that is, you know, maybe that has some of those things put together, maybe has a quarterback, maybe has a line, maybe you don't need all of it, but maybe one or two of those parts. But yeah, Cardinals said, fuck it. We'll go 4-11. I mean, you know, he'll get 1,000 yards and 20 touchdowns, but you know, it will be 3-13. Hey, yeah, you know, that's how we do it out in the desert. We were never known for our football smarts, that's for sure. Yeah. Unfortunately, still our claim to fame out in at Arizona State. Still Jake the Snake Plumber, and for the Cards, it's actually Kurt Warner. Oh no, that's all right. Yeah. Will said, yeah, love me. I know, bro. Yeah, Algier had over 1,000 yards last year. Benson, I like both of those guys. Connor, I don't know if Connor's going to play next year, but, you know, we needed someone better than him. But, yeah, and Love's good, but, again, our line is like Kyler Murray couldn't run away from, like, you know. He couldn't run away from the heat, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But I think if you're a Seahawks fan, a 49ers fan, you're just pumped right now. You're just pumped right now. If you're a Rams fan, them and the Vikings, I mean, cheering for both of those teams has got to be like the worst thing like a person can do. Like if you're trying to keep your stress low, I mean, the Vikings fuck it up in every single way that the Cardinals don't, you know? It's true. Think about the Vikings traded Sam Darnold, and the next year he wins the Super Bowl. Like, who gets rid of a quarterback that is even, like, capable? Only the Vikings would do something like that. Only the Vikings would do it, and they would do it again and again. I just hope the Timberwolves have not fallen victim to the same kind of energy that seems to get poured on the Vikings and even my Twinkies from year to year. That's why I abandoned them when I moved to Arizona. When I was down there going to college, I said enough of that. I'm going to become a Suns and a Cardinals fan. And then they did me even worse. They did me even worse, it seems. Just one failure after the next. Oh, Rami. Yeah, Rami, I guess you guys. Beans, we got 2 Raiders fans, you know? I think there might be even more Raiders fans. Hey, I tell you what. You know who I don't want to play in the future? The Raiders. The next, I don't know. They might be breaking out. I know you were put in the same boxes maybe the Cardinals were, maybe even last year, maybe this year, maybe even like 10 years ago. But I'm telling you, the Raiders, with the picks that they got, I think their franchise, I would way rather be where their franchise is than where ours is. I think you guys are have been like climbing out of that, for that, like, you know, I don't know what you'd call it, mediocrity. I feel like for like the last 10 years, but I think they're on the right track because I feel like every year they do. I feel like they've been getting a little bit better. Every time I say that, though, every time I say they get better, they get worse. ASU, I'm actually your boy, Manzanita. The dorm Manzanita, which was our freshman dorm. Is the tallest co-ed dorm in the nation. But yeah, we were known for the high rate. I wasn't, I was Mr. Clean. Yeah, I just, my room was just covered in latex. But yeah, a lot of people talked about, I know, especially when I was there, it was definitely the highest STD rate dorm of any, or at least the records. I don't know what kind of stats they were keeping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know like how up to date the stat books are, but we definitely had the highest percentage on the in the STD category, which wasn't great. You could be the Cowboys in every year is our year. Yeah, that is. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. Rami, I thought for a second you were a Raiders fan. Oh, a Cowboy. Oh, bro. Yeah. Are you a Cowboys fan or are you? But yeah, the Cowboys fans, yeah, they're even more delusional than us. They'll get Dak Prescott, they'll sign him for another 10 years, and they'll swear they'll make the playoffs, and you're like, what are you doing? Bulldoggos Raiders won't make the playoff for the next 10 years. Oh, fuck no. Oh, I don't know, man. If they don't make the playoffs for the next 10 years, I don't know. How many has it been for the Cardinals? Well, I don't know. Before I start talking shit, I might have to check our status. Because we go a lot of years without a playoff berth. Hey, the Sun Devils didn't even make the NCAAs this year. Jeez, he's not a Cowboys fan. No way. I'm a Raider. That's what I thought. I thought so. You in old school. Poor guys just rotting away. At least you got the new stadium, though. Hey. Cheesy, I didn't know you were... Jesus. Jeez. Oh, I thought you were better than that, Cheese. I didn't know he was a Cowboys fan. Oh, man. I thought he would have at least been a Texans. No. Old school J-Mac was the baby oil kingpin. ASU did he? No. Oh, the nickname was ASU Hooker, though. Oh, yeah. ASU Hooker. I'm a legend. If the NFL did soccer as Raiders, it would be a little league team. Bro, I want to go to, I'm telling you, I drove by the Kansas. Whenever I go to cities, I always like to go to where they play their sports, whether it's baseball or, because that's usually what I see, just coming from a small town or the country. Every time I would see these cities, you'd always see kind of the landmarks of the city and the stadiums. So every time I'd go through a city, I always try to if I have time, I always like to look for wherever they play. And I went to the Chiefs Stadium and I went to where the Royals play. And then when I was in St. Louis, I went downtown where the Arch was. And then I was right by, I think it's Bushfield where the Cardinals play. But I ended up not spending much time down there. But I got anyways, the World Cup is playing at the Kansas City Stadium. And it would be dope. It's just weird how the Kansas City, it feels like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's a bunch of trees and it's the parking lot and the stadium are split by a forest. It's really crazy. Never really seen anything like that. Usually just being in Phoenix and Minneapolis, the stadiums I grew up around were in the usually the downtown area, and it was just basically concrete and brick. But Kansas City's is kind of unlike anything I've ever seen. Yeah. America's team. South America. Oh, I would love to go to one of the games in, I think there's one in, I don't know if it's Cancun, but there's I would love to go to any of those games. Silver Star. Oh, how could you not tell Cheesy was a Cowgirls fan? He grew out his hair to look like a girl. That's hilarious. Silver Star, baby. God dang it. And the thing is I just can't talk shit because I'm a Cardinals fan, you know? I can't throw it on. I can't pile on anyone. It comes right back at me, unfortunately. Then I got to bring up, I don't have a lot of championships to talk about. Whether it's the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Twins, or the Cardinals. I feel like the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks only have one, but I don't think Minnesota. I remember Kirby Puckett playing in a couple when I was younger, but I feel like the Twins haven't been good since I was a youngster. Like the Kirby Puckett, Kent Herbeck, Chuck Knobloch days. We got Brazil playing first game here. Oh, Brom, can't wait to see the ladies in their bro. Hey, at that game, we're all going to bet on Kelce. And J-Mac, your boy's going to go, and he's going to be the guy that streaks down the stadium. Everyone wins their bet. We're going to call one of them. I don't know if we're going to do a baseball game, if we're going to do it at the World Cup. I don't know. World Cup might have too many eyes. We might have to do something a little bit more low-key, but yeah, I'm all up for it. If I'm going to do it, we're going to make some money doing it, so. Oh, man, that is crazy. I was thinking about that. I was going to save up as much money as I can until the end of the summer, and I was going to take all that, and then we're gonna go to Kelsey, and yeah, whatever I can bet on where I can actually run across. Maybe I'll do a basketball game. I don't know, wherever they're not expecting it. We'll do like a WNBA game. No one will even come and kick me out. They'll actually pass me the ball. Damn. The meta glasses. Can't wait to see the ladies and they're painted on. Oh, bro. I do like the body paint. I gotta say. We had a bunch of girls that actually bartended. When I was in Arizona. They guest bartended and they fucking body painted the girls. Couldn't believe it. Like, let me see that. Oh, man. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over, man. Great week. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over to the Supreme side of things. And then I think this will probably be, oh, no. Oh, shit. Yo, guys, May 8th. This one ain't coming out the first week, but it's coming out May 8th. So a day and a week. Basically, we got to wait for these gems. And not only this isn't going to be the only Crocs we talk about today. No, because we have another Crocs also going to be dropping. We got the Toy Story 5. The premiere of Toy Story 5 is still 56 days away. But the shoes, or I should say the boots, the Woody boots are dropping on June 16th. Those are crazy. We've seen a lot more of, I feel like, the cartoon characters drip get brought to life, especially the sneakers. We saw the Astro Boy boots. We've seen Mario's boots. We've seen, we got some Minecraft boots from Bravest Studios I just saw. I feel like the video game drip is coming to life. This one is going to be dropping May 8th. Again, the collab, the Disney Pixar Toy Story collab is going to be dropping May 8th. But one that's going to, the Crocs Umbro collection is dropping May 8th. The Disney collection is dropping in June. So we're a month away from the Toy Story Crocs collab. These are going to drop on May 8th. We're about 8 days away. These ones got the little tongue. But look at the white color. Look at these. They got the upgraded. They made these ones like with the premium materials. The premium grade right here. You got that Chanel print right there, the Don C. The Don C2 stitching on the toe. And then that's mixed with a little zigzag. No, dude, I'm copping. Those white ones are for your boy right there. I like these. Yeah, and it looks like the strap, they got them in Baja mode right there. So you know we're strapping and wrapping. Getting locked and loaded for these ones. Yeah, perfect boot. Perfect boot for the jerseys. Let's go. Gang, baby. It's 420 somewhere. There he is. Good to see you, my boy. Smoke puff clouds in the
A
chair.
little bit of the bubbly.
Oh, we getting down. Hey, we know it's 420 somewhere. We getting here. Hey, good to see you, my boy. Just kind of going through some of the sneaker news, and then we're also talking about basically this week in drops and talking a little bit about May as well. And then tomorrow is going to be kind of our first run at it, or at least the first thing that I'm going to be going after for the week. We do got a Supreme drop going down tomorrow as well. And by that, let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. We got the Supreme collection, which I'm pretty pumped up about. I got to go to the drop list. I mean, there's more things. Like, if I had unlimited amounts of money, I would get more, like even more stuff. But yeah, Thursday, April 30th. Let's go ahead and see the big board here. Let me go ahead and pull up the actual list. Again, we'll go over everything in a little bit more detail tomorrow morning before the drop. Again, going to be dropping tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. on the East Coast, 8 a.m. on the West Coast. We will be live tomorrow morning, getting it ripping right away in the morning. Even if you're not copping anything, come and hang out. Bring your girl, bring her best friend, and bring some conversation. Even if you're not copping, we still go over all the sneaker news, of course, depending on what's going on. Talk about sports, talk about current topics, all that good stuff. Would love to not only have you guys here, but also our Discord. A Discord link going to be down in the video description. We do put all of our content when it does drop, the live streams. Also, we do have a monitor in there that also drops the raffle links, sneaker drops, shock drops, all that good stuff. It's a great community. We help each other out. Would love to have you guys part of the sneaker community. Again, that link is going to be down in the video description. I will see you guys there. J-Mac, oh, bro. I would love that. I love that pendant. But you know J-Mac too a little too tight in the pocketbook. That's a dope pennant for sure. I think right now with I would love to get like the silver bars. I would love gold ones, but being silver is a little bit, more affordable. Just some real silver just to keep in the safe for a rainy day. All right, let's take a look real quick. We got the Ghostface Arc hoodie. I mean, dude, this stuff is real good stuff here. We got the Minolto MN4K cam. I mean, we got the Arc 198 for the Supreme. I mean, these are great. You also got the Scream guy, a Ghostface. Ghostface killer. Yeah, you got Ghostface right there embroidered on the neck. It's just a good look right here. You can't go wrong. Any of these colorways. Material, again, that's like that applique material. They do all the stuff with the applique sells very well, even if it's not a collab. I sold a jacket with it was a zip up jacket. It had the applique around the waist, or like on the back and like around the waist of it. And the jacket I think sold for like $530 or like $550. I think it was like really $168. No collab, no nothing. So this type of stuff does very well. But this one is going to retail again for 198 buckaroos. 198 buckaroos. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. For some reason, I can't click out of this thing. There we go, baby. All right. I know. I was thinking like 168. Because even the jacket I got, like retail like for 168. I know. I don't get. Yeah, the increase in price on that one. But even 168's expensive. You know? I feel like they just, especially the stuff with like, decent quality, just keeps going up. I do like this. I kind of am tempted to get one of these. They are waterproof. But for $300, I would probably rather have like a GoPro that I could have like attached to me where I could shoot some. This one is waterproof, so I would have that. But I would probably, for me, I think I would get more use out of like a GoPro, just something where I could get a different, like another angle to add to my content. But with that said, I still want I would take either one of those. I'm actually still thinking about this as well. I think I got everything still kind of. And then we got the ghost face mask. Again, we will be going over all of this tomorrow before the drop. Just kind of wanted to go over everything really quick before we get ripping. The ghost face mask is going to be $38. Let me just go ahead and get the prices up here. God dang it, those are so good. Let me just take a side note. I know we talked about these, but we got a Bape collab coming up. We got the Bape Hidden collab coming up on Saturday. I want to take a look at that Bape EVO because it is a pretty dope collab. I've been trying to just get a lot more running shoes in my collection. Like anything that's really comfortable. I've been a lot more open to, I feel like, than I've ever been. But let's go over to the and then we'll come right back to Supreme. I just want to show you guys a quick pic of this one, and then we'll go right back to Supreme. Then we go right back to Supreme. Robbie goes, perfect camera for your Girls Gone Wild career. Waterproof? Yo. She can be a squirter. She's a squirter. Yes, you're right. Now I just need a pair of like goggles, maybe like some rec specs and a good pair of swim trunks. Oh, you know it. Like, Jamie, I got to get out to snorkel some weekends. I've actually been sat on, schmat on with my face, and to the point where it might have been better for where it was like a waterfall where we couldn't even breathe anymore, and it went past. Like I felt like I was being like schmat. And even though it felt good for her, I felt like I was being like smothered on the bottom, and it got to the point where I had to. I was gasping for breath. I was trying to go towards like the between the thigh and like the I don't even know, the taint. You're just trying to get a little breath of air. That's why I always gotta be on top. You gotta be careful with that. Again, if it's a wet season, you Gotta make sure that you are on the top. Because, the control is lacking on the bottom for sure. But we could, if I would have been in that same situation, I could have been doing the same thing. But while I couldn't breathe, if there would be a little snorkel you can make for those situations where you could put it on your mouth and maybe like run it in between her legs so you got some air down there. That usually only happens when we bring home the grenades, but holy. Yeah, or they smother you and they think you're down there breathing and next thing they know, they have an orgasm and they look at you and you're blue. What, you skin a cheetah? More like Dumbo. More like Dumbo. Oh man. Yeah, there wasn't a big I feel like there wasn't a lot there wasn't a lot to talk about really. Oh man. Yeah, that was an interesting time to say the least. Skin a cheetah. Holy, we had to freaking skin the whole tarp. All right, let's go ahead. Let me pop these up because these are freaking crazy. I actually like these. This would be one that I would cop. I like these. And for $200, I feel like we do got to wait a little bit longer. For those of you guys that do want to cop these, unfortunately, they're not going to be dropping this weekend. We got the hidden collaboration dropping on Saturday. These ones are going to be dropping June 1st. And May's going to be a busy month. So if you do want to cop these, get as many wallet W's as you can get by the end of the month. It's going to be a tough month to do that in. And before we get ripping, we got just more shoes that are going to be coming out May 9th. I mean, seriously, if even the first week is super stacked, it's going to be crazy, both this weekend and next week. If you're a sneaker fan, you love sneakers, this is literally just almost as good as Flossin' season, which is our holiday season, and we're getting it right here in May. And it's going to be, oh, God, I want these so bad. These are looking so good. Of course, the brick by bricks, or the brick after brick, I should say. Got a little bit of something. Oh, May is crazy. I don't know. When it's all said and done, May might be our flossing season this year. And maybe our holiday season might be our pre-flossing season. But before we do that, also another banger. This one isn't going to be dropping until next year. At least that's what they've been saying. They've been holding these ones on the back burner. It looks like till next year. I hope we get that Desert Moss colorway because those are so good. Also, guys, going to be dropping part of the Supreme collaboration tomorrow. We got the Dr. Air Martin Supreme. This is going to be dropping. This is called the Postal Supreme. But they're going to be dropping these in 2 colorways as well. Again, we got a big drop list. Drop list next week is deep. Drop list next week is pretty deep. Then we got the One Piece collab. These are only going to be mock-ups. But we do have the official word that they're going to have the Gomu Gomu, the Monkey D. Luffy. They're going to have the Opie Opie. And then they're going to have the Mera Mera, which is Sabo, formerly Portugas D. Ace. And then the colorways look like this one is the Mera Mera. I probably definitely butchered the name. So I do apologize if I'm fumbling the name. This one is the Trafalgar D. La, the Ope Ope. Again, these are just mock-ups. Photos from Soul Supplier, but they look anything like this. I know a lot of people love One Piece. A lot of big One Piece fans as well. This one ain't going to be dropping till the fall, but definitely a 2026 date. These are definitely coming before we even get into our pre-flossing season in the fall. I tell you, it's going to be a big one. Monday. Yes, Monday. Gang, gang. Monday is going to be the nationwide raffle for a blue tile. That's right. That's right. Actually, let's go ahead and if you guys are wondering, all my SB friends and family out there, we got absolute banger going to be dropping. My favorite SB, definitely my favorite SB of the year so far. There's been some good ones, and it's not by a lot, but I really like it. Let me go ahead and get this one up on the monitor. Because yeah, and we are going to be tapping in. Because we do got friends of the show that are going to be down in South Carolina. And we're going to be checking in with them. And hopefully they not only get the W, but hopefully it's going to be a manual frenzy. Manual gang. But let's go ahead and get this one up on the board. We do have some regular Air Force SBs also going to be dropping. And then there's also another, I believe there's another Air Force collab. Yeah, this one. I think we'll just mention these. They have the Toon Air Force one. I like these too. They're kind of casual. I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about them. But these ones kind of, absolutely. We got the Toon Air Force One. These are dropping this week as well. I believe they drop on Friday. 803! Gang! Let's go! Oh, boy! Golly, how we doing, player? There we go. Smoke Puff Clouds.
Smoke weed every day.
In the chat, we getting after it. Good to see you, my boy. Gonna be a fun weekend, though. Definitely on the content side of things as well. I am excited to go through. Again, I just got the Supreme Vans in as well. I will be making some videos. I believe I got like 5 or 6 to unbox. But some of them have been sitting in here for a little while, so they're a little bit older than just this week. But yeah, the Toon Air Force ones are pretty smooth, I gotta say. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over. I kind of like this. Okay, that last thing. I kind of like this Pata as well. I don't know. I haven't liked a lot of the cryo shots. But I kind of like the Pata one. I also like the Pata jersey that they dropped for King's Day, or I don't know. In the Netherlands, they have, I think, King's Day or something like that. They dropped a dope jersey. It looks like something that you would get from like Versace. It's pretty crazy, kind of loud. These are going to drop in June. Speaking of maybe the best drop of May, and we've fucking talked about so many bangers. God dang it. These are so good, guys. We got the Travis Scotts. Again, these are dropping next month as well. So you better put these bad asses on the calendar. We got the Shy Pink, the Pinky Stinkies. You know it. We're going for both of those. The 3 in the pink, 1 in the stink, and the 2 in the pink. Beautiful colorways. May 22nd. They'll probably be dropping a week early on the 15th on the site. So, again, we're going to have our work cut out, top to bottom. We're going to have our work cut out in the month of May. Also, if you are looking at copping one of the Travis Scott soccer shoes, these are kind of dope, I got to say. These aren't going to be dropping until the summer. So you got a little bit of time. If the month of May kind of, if you end up spending a little bit more than you initially thought, they will give you a little bit more time. These are going to be dropping in the summer, retailing at $210. But again, pretty dope pair. Pretty dope pair right there. All right, let's move on over to the blue tile. Speaking of Rami, Rob the Beard. My boy's going to be putting in the work down there in the southeastern part of the U.S. I would love to go to this drop. I tell you what, though, I'm going to be... I'm going to catch the next, whatever the next one is. As long as the boys are going to go, we'll make it. If any of you guys are going to be there or we can make it happen, we're going to do it. The stranger. She loves the stranger. Stranger Things. Stranger Danger. Yes. She fell in love with the stranger. Monday's Nation. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the nationwide raffle, here we go. May 3rd is going to be the in-store Blue Tile. Both Rob the Beard and SB Rami going to be down there. We're going to definitely, sending out the good luck and good vibes. I know they'll be able to get their mitts on him. I can't wait to see what just the outcome. And it looks like they're having a block party as well. So we definitely want to, we want to see some action. We want to see some mosh. We want to see you guys getting crazy at the block party. And hopefully you guys can send us, maybe send us a little bit of that luck our way. I have a good feeling about these. A sneakers release date will also be confirmed. That'll also be probably put on somewhere on the calendar in the middle of the month. Like I said, our month is stacked. But only the May 3rd and May 4th is only Blue Tile. May 4th, Blue Tile is going to be online. And then, of course, the 3rd are going to be for the boys at the shop that are there in person as well. All right, guys, that is going to actually be it for the show today. We'll pick up right where we left off tomorrow. Got a good one for you guys tomorrow as well. You don't want to miss it. Going to be getting in one step closer to the weekend. You know how we do when we get a little bit closer to that weekend. Also, Kith dropped some pet stuff on Monday as well. Congratulations to all of you guys that ended up copping for the pet in your family. And then also Gray Day. New Balance Gray Day also going to be dropping for the month of May. So we got tons of beautiful New Balance colorways. We got an Action Brunson collaboration coming on the New Balance side of things. We also have, I thought we had one more New Balance for we have that Atmos New Balance. That's right. And then we got those Kith. We got a couple different silhouettes. We got a couple different Kith collaborations that are also kind of interesting. They don't really stick out to me, but, I always like a good Kith collab. And then, we already talked about the Asics Lapstone and Hammer sneaker. You guys already know Nigel Sylvester does have the Jordan 4 brick by brick. You can go to his site. If you do go to his Instagram, he does have a link in his bio where you can click on that and you can play. If you're good at Tetris, if you got the highest score, I believe, for either the day or the week, and they're doing multiple weeks or days, so there's going to be multiple winners. If you got the highest score, you can get yourself a free pair of the brick by bricks. Again, that is going to be over on his site. I'll go over there. I tried it. I wasn't very good, though. I wasn't very good, though. Let me go ahead and get this one back on there. I'm going to go over to Nigel's page. And then, yeah, you're gonna just go, I believe the link in the bio. Yep, there it is right there. You see the little game thing on the screen. Right there. If you're watching the big screen right there. And then you just click on it, and then, like you say, you put in your name, the number, and then Tetris will come up. We'll just put in a number there so I can just show you this example. And then, yeah, then it just comes and, it's Tetris. It's Unk's version. This is what we grew up on right here. Oregon Trail and Tetris. But good luck with that. Good luck with that. I haven't been able to really level up in the game, but I'm definitely going to put in some work. And then also, guys, I know we talked about these just for a second. Also dropping over the weekend is going to be the Reebok Ice Cream Board Flip. It's going to be returning in the pink lemonade and the watermelon colorways. These will be over on the ice cream shop. All right, let's get these off of the screen. We just got the Satoshis. Yeah, we talked about the Atmos New Balance in that wasabi colorway. Also, Home Run Dover Street Market did a collab. They dropped late last week. They still got some stuff over on the Dover Street site if you're interested in any of that as well. And I think that's probably going to be a good place to park it for today. I do want to talk a little bit about the Satoshi Nakamotos. Of course, they are going to be dropping tomorrow. Probably going to be the highlight tomorrow. You guys know I love these things. I might go over to Livestock. Like I said, Livestock Canada, usually, like whenever there's a good Vans collab, that's kind of where I put my money. I did get a dub on the last gallery department. Again, copying on the Vans. It'll be on the off the wall, the Vans off the wall site. That was almost impossible. I've never really had any luck when a good collab drops to cop over on the Van site. So I am really going to try to either get them at Livestock or one of the boutiques. Old School said Blue Tile has 2 pre-ordered tees on his site. Let's go over to Blue Tile. And yeah, I saw the butterfly one. I like the one he's wearing right there. Yeah, I like this one. This is the first one. Dope graphic there. The Blue Tile graphic on the bottom. Super sick. And then, yeah, they got the Monarch there fully spread out. Legs wide open. A 9-3 spread right there. Exclusive access, Mr. Sheridan. Exclusive access for Mocha 4. Year, top of the hour, possibly 11 a.m. Sneaker app. Appreciate the heads up. Appreciate the heads up there. Anything else? Anything else we're going after or you want to talk about? Anyone got anything going on tonight? I know we're all getting ready for the weekend. We got a big weekend ahead of us. I know the last about week and a half, 2 weeks has been a little dusty, a little bit slow. Hopefully you guys have been taking some Wallet W's. In the meantime, we've also seen a couple. I've seen a couple different Travis Scott Jordan 1 colorways jump up as well. All kinds of good stuff. I do like that Lapstone and Hammer. I do like the Lapstone and Hammer A6. It's just I'm probably going to end up, just because I I even like the GR colorways of this shoe. For some reason, I just love this one. But yeah, these ones also going to be dropping over the weekend, Saturday specifically. They are going to be a little bit more expensive than, I believe, the Kayano. The last Kayano collab I got, I think it was either 160 or 180 retail. So it looks like we got a little price increase as well. All right, let's go ahead and hop on over. I think that is going, yeah, that's going to be a great spot right here. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got the Joan coming up. Do we know when the 1890 Joan? All right, then the last thing I'm going to talk about is just kind of something that's a little bit off the wall. But these things were kind of crazy. It's a collab from Attempt and Solomon. A crazy, I feel like a crazy mashup of this silhouette. It's the Solomon XT Whisper. But again, kind of like a vintage look at this one. I thought it was cool because it was like super different. There's nothing really like it. But, you know, it's not going to be for everyone. Not necessarily for me, but I can appreciate them doing something, you know, completely out of the box. But this one, again, is on the XT Whisper. It looks like they got like a padded like tongue that they put on it, and then it kind of laces like a hiking boot. And then it's got like the real vintage kind of look on the upper. Like I said, not necessarily for me, but I do appreciate, you know, something that has a good functionality and is something that, you know, is a little different. All right, let's go ahead. I think that was the last thing. Oh, and then again, let's go ahead over to Supreme before I get ripping as well. Back over to Supreme. All right, also, guys, if you haven't already done so, we do have a Discord. Discord link is going to be down in the video description. If you are watching video on demand or watching a re-recording of the stream, the link is going to be in the description of the video. If you are here right now in the chat, Old School has got the link for you guys in the chat right there. I'm going to go ahead and give that one a quick refresh. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and then I'm going to go ahead and pin that one. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, I think I just lost a window here, so let me open that one back up. All right, yeah, let me quit sharing my screen there. All right, that might make it a little bit easier. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, let's see if it'll open up for us. I don't know if I lost a little of the internet here. It still looks like she's still trying to work. Come on, dude. All right. Getting us ready for tomorrow. The pre-party will probably get ripping early, a little bit earlier tomorrow, with the big weekend ahead of us. I can't wait till that blue tile. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely going to be a fun weekend. Hopefully you guys can all come by. If you got a busy weekend, I'll definitely be putting up as much as I can, especially on Friday. I'm going to try to get, even if they're just shorts, And try to get some of those new reviews that we got, some of the new product that we got in. Get that out to you guys so I can get you guys' opinion on those bad boys. I always like to hear what you guys are feeling. All right. Yeah, all I'm doing here is just getting this so I can pin it. Sorry. All right, there we go. Oh, boy. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. And then old school, if you guys haven't found our Discord link, again, great sneaker community. We're a newer sneaker channel. Would love to have you guys part of the family. Let me go ahead and pin that one up on the top. Why won't this pin, dude? Holy fuck. All right. All right. Yeah. You can see dude. My laptop is like fried. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, it looks like it's like fried. All right, I'll just go in with my let me make sure I'm not put down in. Yeah, I'll just go up so I can at least pin it in the chat. All right. Yeah, this one I'm at least signed into already. So that'll work a little bit better. But I'm just trying to get that one pinned. All right. All right. There we go. Let's get that bad boy up. Let's get that chat open. There we go. Appreciate you guys also finessing that thumb button. Definitely helps get the video in the algorithm. Helps the channel grow. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all you guys' support as well. There we go. Where's the chat at? Holy shit. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we got her. Pin message. Way easier to do on the phone. Holy. Oh, yeah. Jamie, I got that. That OCD. ADHD. Can't sit still. Yeah, too much. Exactly. The history is just, oh, boy. Just clogging it up like a freaking toilet after a dump. Old school goes, it's okay, J-Mac. They can just hit the link from the chat. Absolutely. The link's in the chat. I also got it pinned. And then we also got it in the video description. We will be back for a rendezvous tomorrow. Tomorrow after 2. But yeah, we will be live in the morning. Good luck to everyone that did enter. Remember, guys, tomorrow morning we got the Satoshi Vans drop. We also got a couple small drops also in the morning. Of course, we do got Supreme dropping tomorrow as well. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been your boy J-Mac. Until the next one, I will see you guys later. Whoop, whoop.
I went deaf on the bitch. Ever since you left me, more money, more cars, more hoes, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds.
Mama, may I have cookie?
No, Diabito. Roll back to key.
Oh, God, there is no fucking drummer better than Neil Peart!
It ain't easy being
Straight dumb. I dumped the band and styrofoam. I say my shoe.
Yo, yeah, it's White Tizzy, back again, billing it, however long it takes, man. I'll still be in.
We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. Duffel bags of cash in the Airbnb. From the south side to the heights of Beverly. My girl knows my body, so she has to marry me. But she makes me go crazy, go insane, crazy please. Might have hit a stain with my Mary Jean. Drop her from my ram, feeling Irene. Hop out the lamb, dripping the fashion scene. All about the Benjamin, just like Michael Bivins, baby, please. It's in the bag, 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 it's in the bag. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock.